All right, good morning. Good morning. Woo! Coach Michael Burke, what's up? What's up this morning? Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday, February 23rd. How are we doing? I just got my butt kicked. Thank you, Wendy. Rockbox. Roosh Patel, we doing something big or small today? We going all the way, we going half the way. The word mediocre means halfway up the mountain. Complacency, gradual settling to a place of mediocrity. We gonna gradually settle to go halfway up the mountain, or we're gonna go all the way, folks. Now, I'm gonna give it just a few seconds to let some folks get on and wake up, folks. It's 6:05. It's raining in Tennessee. I don't know what's going on with the weather in Tennessee, man. It's February. It's coming to flood. It's crazy. Okay. What's up, Jim? And I want to tell you what happens. I want to talk to you a little bit today about what happens when you can't count on yourself. Over a cycle of time, when you let your own self down, you begin to erode your own confidence that you can start and finish something. And at first it's a slow decline, like not going to the gym one day. See, yesterday I committed the night before to going to the gym. I checked the box, and then I woke up, felt like I need to get some more sleep, and I didn't go. Now, I did go to another gym. I did work out for 30 or 40 minutes, mostly weight training. But man, I carried around the whole day a guilt, right? And this was a good thing, not a bad thing. Because I made a commitment to myself, and I broke a commitment to myself. Now, so this morning I was hell-bent on not breaking that commitment to myself. Although right in the middle of the night, our front doors open wide open, alarm goes off, everybody wakes up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I got to get up at 4:15. Man, I had an excuse. An excuse, Sean Puckett, is a self-proclaimed opt-out clause. But the weight of carrying that guilt around with me for a day like I had yesterday, man, I didn't want that anymore. And this is what the cost of change happens in your life. I had a good friend of mine, Bill McEwen, used to say, there's a formula to changing something in your life. The cost of change, Freddie Bladden, is either greater or less than the pain or potential that you have in your life. See, change is a function of pain. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of having this guilt. I'm sick and tired of letting myself down. I'm sick and tired of playing underperforming. Potential, I know I could be playing better. And practicality, which means I gotta feel like I could go do it. If I don't believe I can do it, man, if a person doesn't believe, which is why the mindset is so important. So yesterday, I woke up, I let myself down. I didn't get in the gym. I've carried guilt around with me all day. I was behind. I was struggling. I was rushing. Man, I hated it. I absolutely hated it. And I hated it so much, although right in the middle of the night, doors wide open, alarm goes off, everybody wakes up. I said, man, I ain't carry that feeling with me again. Not today. So if you make commitments to yourself, but you consistently break those commitments to yourself, over time, that begins to erode your confidence. And with a long enough cycle of time of you making and keeping commitments, or you making and breaking commitments, you begin to lose all faith in yourself. I can't tell you how many people I talk to on a day-to-day basis that said, man, I tried a coaching program and it didn't work. Let me tell you something, folks. Abby Beals, every coaching program I have ever tried, Derek Fossey, worked. Every one of them. Now, some were better than others. Some I got more out of than others. But the responsibility ain't on the coach. It's on, right? The workout this morning ain't the responsibility of the trainer. She showed up and instructed. I had to do the freaking work. So if you go to the gym and you go, man, I didn't get anything out of that. That ain't their fault. It's your fault. Right, Ruby Barnes? So I want to encourage you, the more and more entitled our society becomes, the more and more we are taking our responsibility and giving it to somebody else, right? Like, when are you going to do something for me? What we should be doing is saying, man, what can I do for myself, Debbie? Blank Jack Myers. You know what I'm saying? That's a great name. So when you think about it, that's what we should be saying. So if you wake up and consistency let yourself down, don't blame your husband. Don't blame your kids. Don't blame your mama. Don't blame your boss. Freaking blame your lazy ass. That's who you should be blaming. So when you think about, when you guys start thinking about this, I just woke up this morning and I felt so convicted to say, man, yesterday I let myself down. Although I went to the gym, I didn't work out as hard as I should have. See, some of you get up, you go through the motions, you let yourself down every day. You don't make your sales calls, you don't follow up, you don't go the distance, you spend a lot of time blaming other people. And you know, you got to start taking this back, okay? Nobody let me down yesterday except me. Okay? If that pain is great enough, I'll change. If it ain't great enough, I won't change. See? Change is a function of pain in your life, or potential in your life, and practicality in your life. And it has got to be greater than, Malcolm, the cost of change, whatever that cost is. So the cost for me, getting up this morning at 4:15, 4:30, getting in the gym at 5, okay, and seeing something through Kelly to its conclusion. That's when I get satisfaction. That's why I'm so big on pushing my students, my team, take an idea and see it through to its conclusion. The natural cycle for people is they start, but they don't finish. They start. I was thinking about a real estate agent in my market today. Man, he's doing good, but he could do so much better if he would just come to class, show up, get engaged, quit settling for like, hey man, I'm doing good. I was telling mortgage people yesterday, Derek Fossey was on there with me. I asked how many people had the best year of their life in the mortgage business. Everybody raised their hand, right, Derek? I'm like, well, no, duh. Everybody in mortgage had their best year every year, folks. Okay, because my daughter could sell a mortgage if it's 2%. Okay, so what happens is, man, we got to learn to count on ourselves every single day, even when circumstances ain't going our way. We got to learn to count on ourselves every single day, even when we don't feel like it. We got to learn to count on ourselves, and we got to learn to, Kathy, break this vicious cycle that so many people have, which is, man, I come out of the gate strong, but man, I just can't follow through. Coach tells me what to do. I had a guy tell me once, 95% of the people you tell what to do ain't going to go do it. They ain't going to go do it. And so what he was saying, Sam, is that people hear the message, but they don't go do the message. And that doesn't mean they won't pay. Doesn't mean they won't pay to hear it. They just won't go do it. Okay? So I really want to encourage you, man. I'm not trying to discourage you, but sometimes you got to face the brutal facts. And facing the brutal facts is, man, yesterday I let myself down. I got up, I went back to sleep. I drug around. I was lazy. Now I went to the gym. I could give myself a good high five. Say, hey, good job. No, because it ain't to a standard. Some of you don't have a standard. And because you don't have a standard, it's like, shoot, man. Let's just, hey, if we don't do it, we don't do it. Not a big deal. Okay? So I really want you to get this, because I don't want to walk around with that feeling I had yesterday, man. I felt like I let myself down. Like I said, I was dragging. I started with good intention. I fell off the wagon, and then I exactly what I tell people, I experienced guilt. And that guilt, Christina, was so strong, I was determined not to let it happen again today. Embarrassment is a strong activator of prey drive. Now, I've got 28 to 30 people coming into Nashville for my Michael Burke School of Speaking, Coaching, and Publishing the next 2 days. I'm gonna teach them how to come up with a concept, and how to package the concept, how to market the concept, how to monetize the concept. I'm going to show them exactly how to speak, coach, train, lead, write books, license, do retreats, boot camps. Man, it's going to be incredible. It's one of my favorite things to teach is other people. Now, some of you couldn't come to this one. It's okay. I got one in May at the Lodge, and I've got one in Dallas, Texas. So if you're out there and you say, man, I want to speak, I got a message, I want to write a book, I don't know how to even get started with doing, but I want to do what Coach Burke does, then hey, that's what you need to be in the Michael Burke School of Speaking, Coaching, and Publishing. Now, the other thing I've got coming up is fanatical follow-up. Fanatical Follow-Up, that's coming up in March, backed up to the Monster Growth System. They're back-to-back days. They're 2 different boot camps, but I put them that way because some people want to come into town and go to both of those. What's up, Bryce? So if you're interested, that is the business side. That is how you go out and generate leads, how you follow up, how you convert, all of those things. That is coming up in March, so make sure you get your tickets to that, man, because that will move the needle. All right, we're going to have a great day. It's a great day to be alive, folks. We're going to live in the gain, not in the gaps, right? We're going to look back to where we were, right? My little key's in my other vehicle. I'll see you in Phoenix. I got a good message in Phoenix. I'm going to tie person of interest to remarkable boldness, going pro, and tactical connection. You're really going to like that. It's going to be really, really powerful. My little thing's in my other car, so I gotta call myself in here. You guys have a great day. God bless you. Everybody needs a coach.